What is going on, everybody? This is Justin Martinez, aka Jay the Sports Dude, coming to you all live from my parents' house in San Antonio. That is right, I made the trip back to the Lone Star State from New Mexico, so I'll be here until Wednesday. Well, Tuesday night will be my last night actually here, but I'm still here to provide y'all with some content every single night because the grind never stops, guys. We're here on NBA 2K20 simulating yet another game for the New Mexico State Aggies, as they are in a 30-game season with single elimination playoffs as an expansion squad in the league. A quick look at the roster, or the record as of right now. They are 13-5, fresh off of a much-needed victory. They blew two wins, two very close games recently. However, they bounced back against the Wizards of Washington, and they won by a score of 101-95. Now, a quick look at the box score from last night. 34 apiece for John Wall and Bradley Beal, the dynamic duo. And then Terrell Brown, 20 points and 2 dimes for the Aggies. Let me move this a little bit closer. And then Ivan Adekoechea, 18 and 11. Yet another double-double, I believe. It's a double-double in all but just one game this season. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's been an absolute machine. I gotta imagine he's up there for most rebounds per game in the league. Jabari Rice was 16, Johnny with 12 and 7, Trev with 10 and 6. Here are the rest of the statistics, as you guys can see. And now that sets us up for a pair of home games for tonight and tomorrow back at the Pan American Center. Actually, while I am not in Cruces, the Aggies will be in Cruces, and they are facing the Rockets of Houston tonight. Let me make sure that I have this live stream going, because you guys already know for some reason I cannot update the thumbnail until I start a live stream. Come on, YouTube, you gotta fix this, man. Let me go ahead and get that done really quick, and then we'll get into tonight's contest. But hopefully y'all are doing great. I am doing great, man. Happy to be back with family. Haven't seen them in a while. I think it's been pretty much Christmas. The plan was for me to end up going back here after Whack Vegas, but obviously with everything that happened, that had to get canceled. And so eventually I managed to come down here. Let me send this over. Yeah, but like I said, I will be here through Wednesday, but I'm still going to be providing you all with content every single night, because that's what I'm here to do, guys. Let's get this wrapped up here. Appreciate y'all for starting to tune in. Alrighty. Cool. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the matchup, folks. Like I said, the Rockets of Houston is Russell Westbrook versus A.J. Harris, James Harden versus Jabari Rice, Eric Gordon versus Trevelin Queen, Robert Covington versus Trevelin Queen, Johnny McCants, and then P.J. Tucker versus Ivan Adekoechea. Quick look at the threads. Since it is the home games, we have the home whites for New Mexico State, and for the Rockets, it is the all red with a little bit of white trim there. James Harden ripping the threads there. Let's go ahead and jump right into this game, folks. I am excited. Hopefully, this will be a good one. We've actually had some good games recently. We'll see if that continues. Turn me up. Let's get started. Still trying to update this thumbnail right now. There we go. Beautiful. Alrighty, you guys know the deal by now. We are putting this in neutral. We're putting this in Tesla mode and letting it drive. Let's get this game started. Game time, folks. Yvonne should win this tip. He doesn't win a lot. But I was going to say, he should beat PJ Tucker. Alrighty. AJ taking it to the rim and blocked. I still don't know how I feel about this Rockets team. I feel like you either love them or you hate them. That duo of Westbrook and Harden obviously divided a lot of people. Some people like it, some don't. Then you go ultra small ball with getting rid of Clint Capella. Good D, AJ. Rolling with PJ Tucker as the center. Really, only their true center that's left is Tyson Chandler, who at this point is what, 36? Something like that. Safe to say past his prime. I don't know. I would have liked to have seen how it played out in the playoffs. Hopefully we'll still see that. I know Adam Silver is reaching out to players more, trying to get something set up. I hope we get some more basketball, but at the same time, I would understand if we didn't with the circumstances. Eric Gordon with the pull-up. He had a bit of a down year. When he was healthy, he dealt with some injuries. But definitely a bit of a down year. I'm imagining that players like Yvonne and... Oh, that's a tough take. Yvonne, Johnny, William McNair, they should have a really good game tonight here. Dunk. For those who were watching the stream yesterday, I was mentioning that I had some problems with the audio on my end for my Stray Shooter episode. My latest interview with Evan for episode 2. I think I'm going to make it work, guys. It doesn't look like we're going to re-record, so I kind of have to make it work. Personally, I think it came out great. Like, there's some problems, but I think how flawed it is makes it even more funny. The good part is that everything on Evan's end, you can hear it crystal clear. So it's really just my end, and it wasn't constant. There were just certain parts. I found out that it's pretty much whenever we both talked at the same time, my audio messed up. I don't know why the reason for that was, but I'm going to go ahead and buy a webcam that'll have its separate camera and microphone, so that should fix the problem. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put subtitles throughout the entire video for all of my parts. So that way, for those certain times where it's hard to know what I'm saying, you guys should be able to still follow along. But the interview was just too great to not publish it. You guys will know once you see it. It was really long too. I think Terrell's was only about 14 minutes. And this one I think came out to around 24 minutes. I've said it before. To me, Evan is my favorite interview just because he always gives me really great content. Really expressive person, you know. So yeah, there's plenty of gems in this video that were, there's just no way that, even if the audio isn't the greatest, there's no way I was going to scrap this interview. We have to publish it, which you guys will see. This Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Good take, and one by Trev. Yeah, 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Episode 2 of Stray Shooter can be found here on YouTube or on lcsunnews.com. Make sure to go subscribe there. Subscribe here, guys. Leave a like. This is a very new channel, as I've been saying, but we've been getting a lot of traction lately, so I really appreciate y'all. I want to say the first episode, it's got to be at 200 views now. We're at about 25 subscribers within the first month. So good stuff, man. Catch and shoot, Eric Gordon. Got it. Games are just so much better when you get to watch it here at the Pan Am. It just gives it more of the college feel, obviously, than the Aggies playing like in Houston. AJ's gonna have to put it up. Tough, leaner. Jabari, right place, right time, and he gets the bucket. Tough take. Let me go ahead and send out a tweet to the peoples to let them know that we are live right now. Like I said, hopefully y'all are doing great. Staying safe out there. I'm in a much better mood than yesterday because, as you guys know from seeing yesterday's live stream, it was not the best, man. It cut off at about the third quarter, and I had to re-record it or start a new broadcast. I didn't get around to putting them both together because I think you need to wait 24 hours for a live stream to become downloadable. I could do that tonight, or honestly, I could just leave it. I don't really think too many people would mind. Um, for those wondering why I'm on my phone, I'm just sending out a link to this live stream on the Twitter so the peoples can see it. There we go. Cool. Good game so far, folks. Yeah, let me check the views on the Terrell Brown first episode right now, because 188, man, that's awesome. I know I sound like a broken record by saying I appreciate y'all, but I really do, man. To me, this is the most fun, is putting out all this video content. Obviously, I still love writing stuff, and I still have projects that I'm working on. But this is a good little break from all that, and a chance to talk to y'all. Fader, no good. Look at the speed. Oh my. CJ Bobbitt with the throwdown. And one. How are you not going to give us a replay for that? Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to give us I know you guys don't like when I pause it. But if they're not going to give me a replay, what am I supposed to do? I have to do this. It has to be done. Oh my gosh, was that on Westbrook? Poor Westbrook, man. Hustles to get the block just to. Oh my. Yeah, CJ Bob. That's a cold dude. The and one slam. And he gets the free throw to drop. Free J, free money. 20 to 15. Cool, cool. Ooh. Okay, Bob is just going off right now. Gets the block. There you go. 22-15 in favor of the home squad. I guess in this scenario, Jeff Green is their power forward, their backup power forward. Terrell with the board. Yeah, Aggies should win this rebounding battle for sure. They've been actually winning some rebounding battles that I wouldn't expect. Like I'm pretty sure they out rebounded the Pacers with Turner and Sabonis. If they can do that, this one should have this one in the bag. Good find. Racing down the court. When I was talking to Evan yesterday, yeah, yesterday. Um, for those who have been following Straight Shooter, obviously the first segment is the film room where we break down plays. You want to talk about high basketball IQ. This guy was really breaking down the plays. I mean, in detail, just making great split-second decisions on the court from the film that I was showing him. Like, really high basketball IQ. Was really impressed by him. That's another reason why I really wanted to get this video out, even though the audio isn't the greatest on my end. Again, it's good on Evan's end. Even though it's not the greatest on my end, I just think it really shows just how smart of a player Evan is. Um, how much he's adapted to the system. He talked a lot about going from being, obviously UTEP's lead scorer to kind of taking a backseat role in terms of scoring. He's more pass first now as their point guard. So we talked about that process. So I just really want to get that out there. Nice find. Terrell Brown. Oh yeah, they're killing him on the glass. What did I just see? Was that 12-4? So who's the center in this situation right now? Is it Jeff Green? McLemore. McLemore's been solid for them this year, though. Really glad he found a system that he plays well with. Wasn't really working with the Kings. Where else has he been? I forget. Yeah, I guess Jeff Green is a center here. I mean, they have Isaiah Hartenstein now. I know he started off G League this season, but I think they officially I think he's all the way called up, right? I see him there on the bench. I mean, he's a center. He showed his moments. He did get nutmegged pretty bad by Chris Paul. I don't know if y'all remember that. Board by Will, yes sir, and one. Yeah, I mean, just how do you stop that if you're Houston? Last second heave. No good. Aggies up 34-18 at the end of the first quarter. Good Lord. Blowout game to start. I was not expecting this. Again, I have the difficulty up. I want to say it's like a 94 now. It made for some really close games. Uh, the Wizards was a good game. Pacers was a good game because I mean they lost, so it was close. They barely lost to the Bucks. So we've had close games, but unless Houston does something, it doesn't look like we're gonna have a very good one tonight, folks. Good help defense by Ill Will racing down the court. You're not gonna catch him. Clayton Henry going off the glass. A little bit of Aggie news. I know that on Monday, there's a guy, let me get his name right. I'm looking it up here. Marco Morency plays for Daytona State men's basketball. He has New Mexico State as one of his 3 finalists for a landing spot once he transfers. He's going to announce that this Monday at 5 p.m. His 3 final teams are ULM, so Louisiana Monroe, New Mexico State, and Florida International, FIU. Those are the 3 squads. I'm going to go, I haven't started looking at his game yet. I'm going to probably do that after this live stream. Put together some film so that way if he does decide to transfer, I can have an article just like pretty much I'll hit publish as soon as he announces. So yeah, I'm going to look into his game a little bit more, but just for those trying to keep track of all the transfer stuff going on, that is a possibility. For this Monday, we'll see what happens. I'll just have his post notifications on Twitter, so as soon as he says something, I'll relay it to y'all. Obviously, at Jay the Sports Dude. Remember to follow me there on Twitter so that way you guys can stay up to date with all the Aggies coverage. In addition to some other sports, we got some high school football. We're trying to put or shift focus to a little bit. Now that we're getting closer to the season starting, even though it's still like 2 months away. Yeah, we got a lot going on, man. Even though there's no sports going on, we're still finding the way to give y'all lots of content. Jason Groves, my editor, still doing a really good job bringing content for New Mexico State football. Doing stuff on the incoming transfers, developing any developing news with Doug Martin, the head coach, stuff like that. So, just stay in touch with local journalism, man. Follow or subscribe to LC Sun News. Green light, James Harden. Keep supporting us, man. We appreciate it. Obviously, it's some tough times right now. We're trying our best. 8 awards at the top of the Rockies contest just recently for the whole paper. And one. I actually just got my certificate from SPJ for that. We got first place in podcasting excellence for our print range, which is 10 to 29K. And that includes Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. So 4 states, and we got first place in podcasting. Not just a sports podcast, but podcasts in general for straight shooters. So again, thank you guys for that. Hopefully we'll get some awards for Stray Shooter, the web series. I don't know what sort of category that is. There's definitely not a category for streaming video games, but as you can see, we're trying to be innovative over here, guys. I guess, Ooh, shook him. Let me have this dance. Jabari Rice shaking James Harden loose and finishing. Yeah, I guess I could qualify Straight Shooter as a podcast. It's a video on YouTube, but it's a series, of interviews. I don't know. Personally, I'm enjoying doing Straight Shooter more than Straight Shooter. I really like breaking down film, and that's something that um, once we make Straight Shooter the season long podcast in actual video format, which we're planning on doing this upcoming season, then we'll be able to do a lot more of actual gameplay, like breakdowns of highlights and stuff like that. It won't just be a podcast anymore. Almost got the drop. Because to me, that's the best thing is getting to just see like the minds of the players, get a look into that like as the play is happening. And obviously, I can only do that so much right now with this web series because they can't pause the video. I'm the one controlling it. But if we sit down together during the season, I'll just have a laptop in front of us and they can hit pause. They can point to a certain thing. Um, so that's something that I really want to do. Yeah, man, I'm really excited about kind of the direction that we're going to be taking for this basketball coverage. And it sounds like y'all are too. I always get people reaching out to me, emails, comments, stuff on messages on Twitter, saying y'all like the coverage so far. I'm glad, man. I'm sure I have so many voicemails. I stopped by the office. I think I've stopped by maybe twice since I got back from Vegas. Because once I got back, we were already working from home, so I never actually had to go and sit down for 8 hours. I stopped the other day to pick up a camera, and then I think I stopped when I got back. Oh, nice slam! I think I stopped when I got back from Vegas to check in with like my editor and stuff like that. I'm sure I have so many voicemails. I usually get like maybe 5 or 6 a week, so that gives you guys a look or some insight. I'm sure like when the Chris Jan stuff was going on with East Tennessee State, I'm sure I got a lot of voicemails. I'm sure when the season got canceled, I got a lot. I bet I did about like what's next for the seniors, all that kind of stuff. I would guess probably like 70 or yeah, maybe like 70 voicemails. I apologize, but I really I can't be making that drive out there all the time just for that. So if y'all do want to reach me, you can message me on Twitter at JTheSportsDude, or you can email me. My email is uh, JM Martinez, so JMMARTINEZ at Gannett. It's GANNETT, two N's, two T's, .com. If y'all have any questions for me, that's going to be the best way. Or we do this live stream every night. Y'all can just come on here and comment. I mean, with this live stream every night, I'm constantly available to y'all pretty much. Whatever questions y'all got, I'm good with it. Westbrook with the pull up, no good. They're kind of cutting into this a little bit. 11-point game right now. Good find. Oh, he's not going to take it though. Oh, Bryce is cold, but he's still going at him, man. One. Bryce Rewalt. Cold blooded. There's the first yawn, guys. Every time. Today has been kind of long, though, with the trip over here. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's no stopping him once he gets full head of steam. Only way is to foul, pretty much, and he rarely misses free throws. I'm upset, man. I forgot to bring my straight shooter container that I always drink out of. It's just not the same. I think at halftime I might run over and grab a water or something. No. Rockets ball. PJ Tucker, hook 'em. Fellow Aggie alum. Westbrook, no good. Bryce with the ball here, putting the moves on Russ. Or not Russ, Gordon. The Euro and the layup. Putting his back to him. Is that 5? Did he make his free throw last time? I think it's 5. It still says he's ice cold. Come on now. He's got back-to-back buckets, man. What are you talking about? A bucket. It's back up to 16. Rockets down to what? They got it down to 11 at one point? The Aggies at the Pan American Center. It's a whole other beast. I think they've lost once, right? The Pacers just beat them 2 nights ago or so. Let me get this catch. Thank you. It's my little sister, by the way, who's off screen. Kayla, yell hi to the people.
Drop the ad.
No, I'm not going to drop the ad. They're going to see you when you walk by, I think. No? No, they're not. It's over here. Okay. Yeah, they don't see you. Here. Whole family's coming out. Now I got my mom just a little bit off screen. You can say hi. You can yell hi. It's just the people. We're just live streaming right now.
Hi.
Okay, that was my mom. Like I said, for those just tuning in, I'm back home in San Antonio. In the 210. Willie with the bucket. Good stuff. Russell Westbrook with the throwdown. Apologies, guys. I know I'm always on my phone. work stuff, man. It's constant. I try to get it done real quick and then get out of here. It's just there's always something. 3-pointer, no good. Almost done though. I've been saying I really need to get a separate work phone so we can just get this out of here. Cool. Cool. Tough take, and he gets it to drop. Russell Westbrook. 15-point game here. Aggies in full control as we get ready for halftime. AJ, no good. Last possession for Houston. They can slow it down here, but Jeff Green is going to take it. And he'll get free throws. Second one's up, and that one is good. All right, now this should be the last possession. Terrell Brown with the ball. He's gonna have to pull up here. He's gonna get to Evan. No good. 55-41 at halftime in favor of the Aggies, folks. Let's take a quick look at the statistics at halftime so y'all can take a look at them here. Yvonne, 13-8, or sorry, that's minutes. 8-2. He might not get a double-double. I really would not have guessed this would have been the game where he wouldn't get a double-double. Oh, because look at Will. Selfish, man. 9 rebounds. Save some for the rest of them, Will. But yeah, these are the rest of the year. 8 points for Yvonne, 7 for CJ, 6s for both Evan and Will. Westbrook with 13 and Harden with 12. As you would expect, they are carrying the bulk of the load there. All right, now we got halftime, folks. Good stuff. I think I'm going to put out a trailer, just a little snippet of the second episode of Straight Shooter with Evan. I'll probably tweet that out on Monday. It's hilarious, man. I really want y'all to see it. So we'll do that soon. I'm also, the reason why I'm on my phone right now is because I'm ordering a web camera. So we can have some better quality for these Straight Shooter things. I'm hoping that'll actually fix the audio problem that we had as well. It should, because it'll be a separate device, you know. Cool. All right, second half. Westbrook going at him, gets the bucket. Oh, I thought he was going to pull up for that. Yeah, I really should go through and fix the tendencies because usually this is a team that's just running and gunning, man. The Aggies love their threes, and they really don't shoot that many here. I really should fix that. There's a rebound for Yvonne. I want him to get that double double. We're keeping track. That's 3 rebounds for him now. He's got a ways to go. Jabari going at him and finishing. Great take. Great take by him. Good layup. EJ. You really don't see him shooting too many threes outside of the corner shot. I know pretty lethal from there, but you don't see him on the wing very much. Still, the way he's carved out a career in the NBA, man, I'm happy for him. Fellow Longhorn, as I keep saying. It's just always good to see UT alums do well. There's been a decent amount of them. Like DJ Augustine's not a crazy career, but he's carved out a role. Ooh. You look at Avery Bradley. He's had a really successful long career in the NBA. Championship, if I'm correct, right? Wasn't he on the Celtics team that won? A young Avery Bradley. Oh my gosh. The leading three-pointer. Green light, Jabari Rice with a bucket. And I know what y'all are thinking, oh, yes, Justin, I know Kevin Durant also on the list. But, he's so much of a superstar already. You know he's from UT, it goes without saying. I'm talking about the other guys who carved out a role, like Tristan Thompson has put together a solid pro career. Miles Turner, even though it's still early for him, he's been doing good so far, doing well. Still waiting to see Mo Bamba really flourish. I think it's going to have to be in a new setting, though, because it looks like the Magic are rolling with Vucevic for a couple more years now that they recently signed him or re-signed him. He's still got potential. Jarrett Allen. Hey, Jarrett Allen is not afraid to go up and try to block anyone, man. He's blocked LeBron. He's blocked Blake Griffin, I think, twice. He is not afraid to put his life on the line. If you're willing to try to block LeBron, man, you got some problems. I personally would not do that. Harden with the layup. They still got a ways to go. Down 17. Jeez. I really was hoping we'd have a closer game here. Didn't think this one was going to be a blowout. Even though it's at home. Houston just has such an explosive duo. You figured they'd keep them in it. Yeah, that's a push-off. For sure. No complaints. That's got to go in. Wow. I'm surprised whenever Harden misses it from anywhere. I mean, to me, he's the best scorer in the game right now. I would give it to KD when healthy, but obviously with him gone, there's nobody else, man. Personally, I still feel like that duo of Westbrook and Harden could work. Although I feel like it was, I'm more against the getting rid of Clint Capella move. I get it though, they're gonna live and die about a small ball rotation, but PJ Tucker at the center, man. As much as I love I was about to say Aggie alums. As much as I love my UT alums, man, it's not the move. I wonder how he feels about it. I know he's gonna say that he's cool with it, like, oh, whatever I can do to help the team win. He's gonna say that because he's media trained and everything. But like, I wonder if he likes going up against Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis. I'm sure he enjoys the challenge, but that's such a physically demanding thing, dude. Going up against someone with so much more height. I know PJ's strong, but still, those are some big bodies. Just going into his chest every play, yeah, that's tough. Jabari gonna have to put it up. No good, but gets the board. Aggies trying to go for the 20 piece already. There it is. Turnaround. Didn't get it off in time. It was no good anyways, but I don't know why that took him so long. Come on now, CJ. Oh, man. Almost got the rip there. No good. Terrell, that's a pull up. Yes, sir. Okay, if I got one player right in terms of their playing tendency, it's Terrell Brown. That is exactly what Terrell would do and should do, by the way. I'm not saying he's making bad decisions. If you're open on the perimeter on a fast break, pull it. Pull it. If you have the touch that Terrell has, and he said that in his interview on Straight Shooter that Jans has told him, he's got the green light on that. It goes in. I have no problem with that. Whoever it was in the paint, I think it was CJ, was being guarded. He can walk into his shot. That's not a bad look. That's what I want the rest of the team to be doing. I need to go through and fix the tendencies. Because, like, Trev should be doing that, and he's not. I think Trev's averaging maybe tops 1 3-point attempt per game here, which obviously is not realistic. I would guess he's somewhere around 3 or 4. Good rip. Clayton taking it to the rim, the tough finish. What did I put his finishing rating? Because I feel like he always makes his layups. Really tough ones. I don't know. For people like him and AJ, I did kind of have to do a little bit of guesswork on their overalls just because I haven't actually seen them play in person. I can go back and see some highlights. There's a dunk. I can see some highlights from last season, but I can't see a lot of them. There's not a lot of full games. Um, so yeah, maybe I made his finishing ability too good because I feel like this guy makes it every single time. I know he's mostly a 3-point shooter. He doesn't put it on the deck very much. He's a 3-and-D guy primarily. Will with the ball. Okay, so yeah, Jeff Green is the center. Oh, you got to let him back him down. Oh, that's a tough look. Ooh. There it is. The Beast. Tough finish. Evan with the free throw got it to drop. 26-point game, man. I keep seeing some people check in every now and then. The number goes up, and it just goes right down because they probably see the score. I don't blame y'all. This is one of those nights that's not very entertaining. Hey, it's better than a blowout loss, though. That's for sure. Get some minutes for Tennessee and Bryce in the fourth quarter. Everybody wins, man. Damari Carroll. I forgot they added him from the Spurs. They got the buyout from San Antonio, so they didn't have to get rid of anything. Obviously, I didn't have a lot because I got rid of a lot of picks in that Westbrook for Chris Paul trade. Jeff Green, I think, was also just a regular free agency signing or waiver claim. 79-53, New Mexico State heading into the fourth and final quarter. We do not have a good one, folks. Not tonight. It is not one of those nights. Yeah. All right, 10 minutes left. Yeah. Nothing you can do. Like I said, they are playing Hardenstein at least. That's what I was talking about. Like, if you have no other centers other than Tyson Chandler, you would think this guy could get some playing time. Like, he's solid. He can stretch the floor. Yeah, I would think he'd get a role pretty easily, but I guess they're just really embracing that small ball lineup. They just feel they don't need a center. Clemens. Isn't this guy like 5'9" or something? He doesn't look too much taller. He doesn't look as tall as like Bryce from Tennessee. How tall is he? I want to say he's like 5'8", 5'9". What's his name? Chris, right? Chris Clemens? Yeah, 5'9". Hey, man, don't let that stop you. Good for him. I'm so waiting to see Isaiah Thomas find a team that actually gives him a good chance. I don't see it happening, but it's a shame how quickly his career declined. The whole Boston thing. Got Hardenstein with the ball. Finds Westbrook. Turnaround jumper. Oh my gosh. I was about to say that's good defense by Bryce. He's got a hand up. But yeah. Westbrook with the bucket. He's got 19, folks. 19's good because you got to remember these are 40-minute games. It's not the usual 48. Oh, back him down, Will. Give him a little shimmy. No good. Oh, he is just going glass on everything. Shades of Dwayne Wade. At least for my generation, nobody else has done it better off the glass than Dwayne Wade. Tough take by Sean. Y'all ready for the last dance tomorrow? Let's see. So that's going to be... I'm trying to figure it out because it's 7 p.m. Mountain Time. But I'm here in Central Time now because I'm in San Antonio right now. So that's 8 p.m. So for those in Mountain Time right now, tomorrow we'll do this live stream at 5:30. That way it'll end at about 6:45. So as soon as it's over, you guys can make the switch straight to Last Dance. That's what we'll go ahead and do. I think we've been doing that every time so far. So that way you guys can watch it, but honestly, more importantly, so that way I can watch it. I have been loving all of this stuff so far. So I definitely don't want to miss it. And like I can go back and watch it. They put it on Watch ESPN. I want to say like next day. They probably even play it later that night, just reruns. But I love seeing everybody's reactions to it on Twitter and stuff. That's the coolest thing. I see some people posting them wearing their Jordans, which if y'all know me, I'm a big sneaker guy. I haven't posted any. I probably should, but I haven't posted any before the start of Like a Doc. It's cool seeing other people's Jordans and stuff, man. Just the whole culture surrounding Jordan that he created, honestly, it's the closest that I'll ever get to actually living through it, you know, because I was born in 96, so, like, I caught the back end. And even by me saying I caught it, I don't remember it because I was really, really young. I really didn't start actually following basketball until I was maybe 10, probably. So by that, obviously, it's gone, retired. So yeah, this is the closest that me and a lot of people my generation are going to get to actually living through like the Jordan era. So yeah, 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow will be this live stream. Again, still here on YouTube. We're done with Twitch. We're just going straight to YouTube now. I feel like I might not have ever explained that. Oh, nice lob. We're really just trying to make a push for our YouTube. So what I would do is I would stream on Twitch, download it, upload it to YouTube. But it's like, why not just cut out the middleman? I don't know why I didn't realize that at first. So as of I think it was like last week or the start of this week, I just started streaming directly to YouTube, which is easier. I don't have to upload this afterwards. It gets saved. I just have to put in a thumbnail and description and all that. So that's what we're doing now. Straight to YouTube. Straight to the tube. 21-point game. Guys, no squeaky chair. You hear this? There's a little bit actually. But not nearly as much. Oh my. That was something. No squeaky chair. We like it. Pull up. No good. Gets his own board and a putback. 16. Did it say his nickname is Houdini? Why did I choose that for Jabari Rice? I think at that point it was 4 o'clock in the morning and I just stopped. I just stopped caring. Like once I got the look of the players and their tendencies and all that, I honestly could not care less about the nicknames. Houdini. I would love to get Jabari's reaction from that. See how he feels about that. I know the one he liked from the Straight Shooter podcast was the Houston Boiler, because obviously he's a Houston, Texas native, and he gets hot real quick. Russ with the steal. You're not catching him. So quick, man. So explosive. It's just been efficiency for him has been his problem. But that athleticism has always been as much as anybody else in the league. I'm trying to think of somebody more athletic, honestly, and it's tough. He is up there. I mean, LeBron, corner ball, no good. But yeah, Russ is up there for sure. Yvonne, get out of the way! Don't jump with them, Russ. I know we were just talking about the athleticism, man, but don't do it. You're down 20. There's no point. That was nasty. I should have left my seat for that. I apologize. Back up to 22 with under 4 to go. I mean, at this point, we got to get Bryson, Tennessee in. I'm sorry. We have to, man. Like, they would already be in here if this was real. So, there we go. Oh, now I'm controlling it. All right, back to spectator. They'll just come in on the next dead ball, which hopefully is soon. Johnny driving, fader, need it, no good. Guess you don't really need it. I don't know why I said that. You're up 22. EJ. Best shoe game in the league, PJ Tucker. Oh, that's a real fader right there. Jeez. Oh, he's going at him. Oh, good. We are here on the home stretch of this game, folks. Not the most competitive. I think it was like 34-18 at the end of the first quarter. This was a blowout from the start. But we will be back at it again tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. A little bit early so that way y'all can see the last dance once it starts up, as I've said. I'm forgetting who they're playing. We'll look at it after this. I can't even make a guess right now. I completely forgot. I don't know. We'll see after this. We'll see in a couple minutes. We're almost out of here. Yvonne with the board. Real quick, how many boards? I know y'all hate when I pause it. How many boards does Yvonne have? 6. No! It's not looking good, Yvonne. The streak. I think he has like 10 or 11 straight games. Crash the glass. Oh, no. I'm tempted to like take over this game and try to get rebounds for him, but like at that point it's forcing it. I'm sad, man. Only 6. And I was saying, I was like, I'm expecting him to dominate this game. Oh, nice layup. The body control to feel out the contact, the reverse off the glass. That was nice. That's the first time I think I've seen that in 2K. Really, really good layup by AJ there. Tennessee and Bryce have been just chilling there at the scorer's table, but we haven't had a stoppage yet. I'm not going to call a timeout. Like, if they don't get in, they don't get in. But that's unfortunate, man. They're waiting there. Like, somebody foul. Go out of bounds. Something. Shot clock violation. No. Uh-oh. I don't think they're getting in here. That's a foul. Had one, too. There you go. All right, we got them in the game. I subbed them in like 2.5 minutes ago. Oh, man. It's been a long day, man, with the trip out here. Looking forward to resting, hanging out with family tonight. But like I said, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Wednesday will be episode 2 of Straight Shooter with Evan. Personally, I think this is my favorite interview that I've done since I got here, including the Straight Shooter episodes. That would be crazy if he made that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think this is my favorite. It's incredibly funny, man. Incredibly funny. And just also really good content. Like, for those who, I get it, some people really want the serious breaking down film stuff, talking about the team next season, talking about the transfers that are coming in. Like, Evan did all of that really well. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody next episode. So definitely stay tuned for that. Put on post notifications here on YouTube, so that way as soon as I upload, you guys will get a notification saying that, videos available to check out. Leave a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, because we're going to have non-stop coverage at least for the next 2 months. We should have a video out every single night, whether it be a live stream like this. I've said it before, but once this ends, we'll actually start watching the Aggies games from last season in full. I'll sit down and you guys can come here and actually just watch it with me and comment, and we can talk. To the Straight Shooter stuff, to any more Zoom press conferences with the team. Like I said, we did that with Jans once he announced his return the other day. That got like almost 300 views. Ridiculous. Yeah, man, a lot of content going on this channel. It's like 3 weeks old, and we're already up to, I want to say, like 40 videos. We've been going crazy so far. All right, Houston made it a really close game down the stretch, actually, but the Aggies take this one 99-90 over the Rockets. Wow, I didn't even notice that they got it down to single digits. That's not really reflective of what kind of game this was. This was a blowout, make no mistake. Convincing win for the home squad. Let's take a quick look at the stats. Westbrook with a game-high 32, 6 and 4, and 3 blocks. James Harden 29, 4 and 2 dimes. Eric Gordon 8 and 4, 7 and 3, pair of threes for Rivers. Let's take a quick look at the Aggies. The player of the game for New Mexico State, Jabari Rice, 18 points, 8 boards, and 2 dishes, along with a steal as well. Yvonne, man, the double streak comes to an end. I am sad. How long was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, man. Only the second time this whole season, third time this whole season, that he hasn't gotten a double-double. Still, 13 points is good. I think that's slightly above his average. William McNair, that's where all the rebounds went. 10 and 14. Great performance from Ill Will. Here are the rest of the stats. 8 points for Bryce. Season high? Season high? Yeah, season high. Congrats to him, man. Really good bench help then. Oh my gosh, 10. Let's see. Watch me put my quick maths on display, guys. That's 19, 27, 35, 42, 49. 49 bench points. Are y'all impressed? I'm pretty impressed. 49 bench points for the Aggies. Those were the rest of the stats. Y'all can check it out. Let's put this on mute real quick, and we're going to check out who is next for the Aggies tomorrow night at 5:30. 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time, guys. I'll say it one more time. I'll probably send out a tweet as well at JDaSports, so you can follow me there. Just to remind y'all, because it will be a half hour early, so that way we can all watch The Last Dance, which is your requirement if you call yourself a basketball fan. The 8-5 Brooklyn Nets, who I believe have a healthy Kevin Durant. I'm assuming if they're 8-5. Yeah, hook 'em. Twice. Jared Allen also on the squad. So tomorrow's game at the Pan American Center: Irving versus Harris, LeVert versus Rice, Durant versus Queen, Allen going up against McCants, and Jordan up against Audico-Echea. That should be a really good one, guys. But that is going to do it for me tonight. This has been Justin Martinez, a.k.a. JDaSports Dude. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here.